Okay, so this is the first thing you see in game. Do not apply this, it will give you extra junk. But in this video, I will show you what to throw away if you do, so I'm just gonna apply it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is go to the Challenge Express on the top, choose a character you want it on, and then start the event. Then here on the top left, we're gonna choose the style we want. It's the same thing as the start, just choose the class you want, and then save. Then we'll just close this for now. Okay, so the first thing you want to do before starting the game is press I, press this hammer on the bottom, and then press auto dismantle. We're gonna set these settings so that your inventory is cleaner later on in the game. So I will leave the settings in the description and in the comments if you want to check that out. I'm gonna go through these really quickly and explain if you want to listen. So gear doesn't really matter. Accessories, we're gonna do clear the pawn content. And then this doesn't really matter, only the bottom part really matters, but we're just gonna set it. So you just want to max all these out. But at least these stones, this doesn't matter for now. I would ignore this until you learn about engravings. Bracelets, we're gonna just change it to clear upon content, and then this at 3 slots. Engravings, we're gonna choose at clear upon content. And then check both of these boxes. Trade tools, you can ignore this. But I'm just gonna set this to legendary for now. Then we'll go on to the gems. Your inventory, fuse gems. We're gonna auto fuse and set this to T4. And then go to at least level 6. You can change it later on. Okay. So now, after that, that's the most important part. Now we're gonna press Alt C. So this is your card set. It's gonna automatically equip it from your Challenge Express. And then we're gonna go to Enhance on the top and to press Auto Save. And then we're just gonna check these 2 boxes and then press Save. And that's the most important settings. Okay, next we're gonna do a little bit of inventory cleaning. So we press I again. Right click all these rooms. I'll save it to your skill tab. And now we're gonna throw away all these level 5 bound gems because the Challenge Express gave us all level 7s and these 5s are useless, so we're just gonna drop these. For this box, you can open it and then drop all the gems if you want, or you could just keep it because it's only 1 inventory space and do it later. Also, they gave us another rock, so we just throw this rock away also. We can't do anything about these accessories, we can sell them later. For these level 7s, you can drop them once you have finished your build. So once you have looked up online, you press K and fill out the skills you need. You won't have all the skill points yet, so just fill out what you can. Probably lower these to level 10 and then fill out what you can. And then for the runes, just click the rune and equip it to the skill you want it on. You will not have all the runes yet, so just equip whatever you have. So next we're just gonna press this thing on the top to sort it really quick. I'm gonna drop these because I know my build doesn't need extras. Inventories. So we're gonna walk up here to this blue triport really quickly and then register it because this is the main town and we'll be coming back here later. You will press F2 to look at your music sheet and it will be your song of return. You could put it in your equip bar or save it for later and just press F2 when you need it. It's every 2-hour cooldown. I would also equip Song of Escape because you might be on some island or somewhere you don't know where and you could just leave by pressing the song. And then we'll just continue the quest. So all we do is just talk to him. You can shift G through and skip everything, or you can read through and learn about the game. We're just gonna skip it. When we finish the quest, it's gonna tell us to Alkama. Now show us our mount. You could just press 5 because they put it defaultly. So you just mount up. Now finish the quest. You're gonna finish that. Alt P, that's your pet. I'm gonna press summon. So the stat on your pet might be different than what you need. You can change that later on in your stronghold. So we're just gonna close that and just continue the quest line. Delete that. So the next quest is to do a Chaos Dungeon. It's all cute and it's the Chaos Dungeon. I would skip this for now since you could probably hit 1600 later on. So we're just gonna press skip on the quest for now. Then it's gonna tell us to do a Guardian. We can skip that for now also. And it's trying to tell us to hone. So the honing is at the top left where the hammer is. And I teleported that really quick. Okay, so right now we currently do not have enough mats to hone. So to get mats, we're gonna press the challenge express on the top left. And this is how we're gonna get our mats to hone. So our first raid is gonna be Valtan. This is gonna be pretty challenging, I guess, for a new player. So we're just gonna enter. And be sure to have your raid build ready. Because once we enter, we're just gonna kill ads, and then there's gonna be a prep station before entering the boss. So when entering, it's gonna give you all these options, and you get to choose one buff. I would recommend the movement speed and the spacebar reduction. So this is gonna be your first real raid. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You could just learn it. Just be aware it's not gonna be easy as a new player, but it will tell you tips on how to play the game, and hopefully you can clear it. It's a really well-designed raid. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown. These are your battle items, potion, and these are used during certain situations. This is for Siderios, when you get enough gauge. This is mainly for raid leaders. So you'll learn about that later. Tips will appear on the screen. Try to give you hints on what to do. So just hit the boss and try to clear the raid. Good luck. Okay, so now that we have cleared Valtan, we can go to our Challenge Express and claim our reward. Will give us enough honing mats. We're just gonna try to finish these two quests to get the rest of the gold, so we're in gear 1. But first we have to open the box. And we're just after claiming this, we're gonna hone. Click the book and remember bottom. Okay, so that's the first quest. And the second is a card, so we're gonna open these cards. Okay, so now we have finished the quest. We're just gonna claim all the rewards. You can open all these cards if you want, or you can just hoard them for later because they're gonna give you more anyway. We're gonna claim this gold. So these life skills are pretty important. Watch a video about that later on, and that's how you get easy gold in the game. I'm gonna just open this for battle item. Then you could just chug all the EXP or extra skill points and level them up higher. These pots I would save for later, then we'll just continue honing right now. You want to evenly distribute the upgrade them, so we're gonna click the book and apply a phone. So we just click really fast for all the pieces. So I'm gonna speed this up and then Show you the results. Okay, so this is the results for my holding. You might be luckier or unluckier. It shouldn't really matter that much. Unless you got really unlucky, but you're gonna go on to the next quest. You're trying to aim 1600 for the next challenge reward at 1600. So, telling you to do Kai and go at hard mode, but I would skip this for now because you would have to actually find a party, and solo mode is only 1540 and it will give you less gold than the other raids. We're just gonna skip this for now, and then it's gonna try to tell us to do Akkan. So what we're gonna do is go to our Legion raid, and Akkan's at the second to last, and we're gonna try to do this solo mode. So it's the same as Valtan, it's just a whole different raid. You're gonna enter, and then try to learn the mechs and clear it. And then I'll show you the results afterwards. So for this raid, you do want to claim the gold because you most likely won't get higher on any other raid for this whole week. Also, do not buy the raid boxes from the raid. It gives little math and it takes your gold. Okay, so this is the results from my Akkan. Your goal is try to hit level 15 on all your pieces. You hit 1600 island level. But I did not hit that and I ran out of gold. Do not buy the box from Akkan as it only gives a little materials and it takes your gold. So while holding, you might run out of blue shards or red shards. You would go to the solo exchange vendor at the top left. It's the blue circle. And then you would exchange your solo rate coins or the stones and any other materials you don't have. Just don't overspend. Okay, so if you did make it, then you would just continue to Challenge Express and do solo. If not, you're out of gold. Your only option is to wait for Adventure Island. So under the mini-map, you click the compass and then you'll see if there's Adventure Island today with gold. If not, then you will have to do solo, Kai and go for the rest of the gold, because if you are not trusted, there's no other option. And Adventure Island only gives 700 gold, so if you're like me, 700 gold would not make it to 1600, so I have to do solo Kai and go for this week. But if you do make it in 700 gold, then you could do other options, such as Makoko Playground. That's every hour, once per day, and that'll give you event tokens for extra mats. You could do Trial of Honor, that also extra mats. I would highly recommend, after doing those, is Arcada Tours. This will give you the rest of your runes and skill points, and it's very easy. So basically all you have to do is view location, see where the quest is, right click, and then scroll wheel out to show where it is. So this is in Ramirez. So all you have to do is press board Ocean Liner and then go to Lutera. And that's where that quest would be. You just have to click it again and then find where it is. And then you do that for all of these, and that's about it. You can also do the tower. Press Alt Q and then press the content tab. Tower. So what tower is, you just run it down. It's very low item level, and then you just get skill points. So this just burns time if you need to wait for some event islands or need to do something quick. So if you are short on gold and you are trusted, you could go do some life skillings and then sell your mats on the auction house. So I would recommend looking at Stoop's guides about life skilling, and that's a very easy way to get gold so you can push past 1600. Okay, so I just finished solo Kyango. I got about 3k bound gold, so I'm just gonna finish tapping my piece. I'm now 6k or 1600. Finish your quests if you haven't. You can skip if you don't want to do them. Now we're back at Paradise. That's basically we're done with this quest. We can go do Paradise for fun, or just continue doing raids. So now that I'm 1600, we can do solo triangle and get more master tap. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll see the results after. Okay, so I finished Kyango. So we're just gonna go to the Express and click. So the quest is Elixir. Press the guide. Tell you how. I have to open the box for the Elixir. Don't have to open the Elixir. Depending on what you're playing, attack or support. I'm definitely attack, so I'm going to attack. Then for elixirs, you want to look up your build and see what elixir you want. So since I'm remaining energy deathblade, I want master elixir. Open that and then there's a, well, you press J for the guide, and I believe you find the elixir quest, unlock it. I accepted it, now I'm gonna. We're done. Now you have the elixirs. All you have to do is put it on the correct gear. So this is chest piece, so you want to put this on the chest piece. Those gloves. So you just want to do this for all the correct pieces. Okay, so now that we are done, there's no more elixirs to do. That gives you a lot of damage. You should have master or whatever set level 2. Should be guaranteed. So we'll go back to the Challenge Express. Complete this. Good. Just finish. Eat all the posh EXP potion. Then the other quest. Find an accessory. So should I gave this accessory box? Just open whatever. They already gave you free ones, so just open any. Open this box. This is teaching you later on about imbuing, so all you do is just go to this NPC, refine accessories. Take the accessory and refine. You usually wouldn't do this on a shitty accessory, but this is tutorial, so press it. Oh, you have to do it 3 times. Oh wait, no, you don't. That's just arc passive, so claim your rewards and equip these. And I think we can continue honing. Okay, so we're gonna continue honing our pieces. So don't forget to press the book and check it for each piece. We want to spread it evenly. That's the same. Hopefully we don't get unlucky and run out of gold again. Now let's get to the results. Okay, so I got extremely unlucky. I pitied basically 3 pieces and burned all my gold. The goal was to get 17 on all these pieces, and then you hit 1610. That's probably the peak of where the week 1 would lead to. So right now, the only option right now for me to get more gold is to do solo ivory tower. We're gonna go in solo and see how much gold we make and own after. Also, since you basically are max level now, don't forget to level up your skills to 12. That need it. And also your profile with P and some more points into your enlightenment for more damage. Okay, so this is the rest of the gold I have left. Finish tapping and see. Definitely not enough. This is probably the end of my week 1. Yeah, so I'm so far from 1610. If you do make it, you can continue with this challenge, and that's probably it for your week 1. So I would just finish Arkesia tours, do your daily events. Don't forget to finish your Chaos Dungeon. Do the 1500 one. You can't continue any farther. Your 1600 Guardian, you can either matchmake it or find a party. I wouldn't recommend soloing, it might take a bit. You can finish your Paradise. Do more Gold Island. Any other adventure island. Explore the game. I'll end it with some inventory clean. So, bracelet I also would swap back to T4. The C3 bracelets are pretty useless. These you can open and then throw away the gem. This, I believe you can open and throw away these. You dismantle these because these are used. But you could use those to learn how to cut Elixir, but I'll just dismantle. These are throwaway. And these card packs. I would open these. You do have a limited card until you buy more. Open it if you want to. Not that important, right? The con box. These I would hold till you can do a higher Chaos Dungeon, especially when you hit T4. So save these for later. This is whatever, you can throw it or use it during your Chaos. These you can't do anything. Sell it. Not sure, but it's some sort of vendor. Sell these to. These are quests. These use later. These are bounds, like. That's about it. Yeah, for week 2. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, I'll try to answer. Oh, if I find anything interesting or something that you should do in the first week, I'll post an update. Other than that, see you later.